Welcome to Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started here in just a minute, but first I want you to go ahead and hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot. And when you do this, you're going to click that bell. My name is Jordan. I am Hangman Tarot. We're going to get into our celebrity tarot card reading right after you hit subscribe. I'm going to get into the shuffling and we're going to go over the astrology of our beautiful Miss Taylor Swift. Excuse me, my eyes are watering. Tis the season for a little bit of allergy season, I would say. Let's see. Let's go over her stuff real quick. And this was requested by Sleepy Thinker. That is a subscriber of Hangman Tarot. So thank you for requesting Taylor Swift. I'm excited to get into this reading. Hopefully you are all too. I will be timestamping, so I'll stop a couple times just to write it down real quick so that I can get timestamps out for y'all. Okay. Okay, let's go over the astrology. All right, so she was born Wednesday, December 13th, 1989, in Pennsylvania, United States. She is a Sagittarius sun sign, and her moon sign is Cancer. Scorpio is her ascending. Her birth path is 7. She was born Taylor Allison Swift. She's an American country pop singer-songwriter. In 2006, she released her debut single, Tim McGraw, which peaked at a number 6 on the Billboard country charts. Later in October 2006, she released her self-titled debut album, which produced about 5 hit singles on the Billboard. So, you know, it's just Taylor Swift. She's amazing. Her voice and her lyrics are amazing. It says all on its own what she is. And she's known for her songs to be narrated from her personal life, which have received widespread media coverage. And born and raised in Pennsylvania, she moved to Nashville, Tennessee at the age of 14 to pursue a country career in music. And she signed with the label Big Machine Records and became the youngest artist signed by Sony. Very awesome. So she is quite the person. She's a stunner, honey. Okay, so I'm going to get her current energy through this oracle reading. Again, this will just melt into the tarot card reading and just kind of confirm the current energy that she is in and around, okay? All right. I cannot get rid of this cough for the life of me. These eyebrows, I swear to lower down heaven. Okay, there, I think that helped. Girl, I do not like eyebrows. They are not twins. I know this. I know. Because if they were twins, things would be a lot safer for me. I get very OCD on these eyebrows. Because, you know, I think everything should look the same, especially if they're like, you know, I think they should look alike or something. And they don't. They don't. Okay. Let me write this timestamp down and we'll get started. All righty. Again, current energy. Let's figure it out. Whoop. There. Maybe coming together, back together with somebody. Little energy of kind of like reuniting with somebody. Maybe a female, somebody she's reuniting with. Could even be a male. She's definitely being spiritually guided that way. She's intuitively just running with it when it comes to any reconciliation with this situation at hand currently. So she's just in like a very finding place of her spiritual, her strength, and of her willpower. I mean, she's extremely energized, lots and lots of feminine, yummy strength and power. So she's in a really beautiful place. But again, she is either thinking about getting back together with somebody or thinking about, you know, bringing herself back into a relationship or some kind of friendship. Maybe it doesn't have to be a romantic one, but there's definitely talk here. Just kind of like it was, you know, kind of maybe-ish. Maybe we'll do this. So let's get into her tarot reading. And again, this will confirm the oracle current reading. And we'll just kind of go from there, okay? This is the good stuff. This is where we find out the good stuff. All right, finding out about Taylor Swift. Finding out all about the past, any challenges that were back there, anything that is currently in her most present obstacle, challenge, anything that is kind of around that also, and how she feels about herself and how the public views her. And we'll get a likely outcome or intention or movement, maybe action, energy, whatever it is. We're going to get into it. All right, let's find out about her first. Those cards came out pretty easily. All right. So she's definitely wanting to plan something having to do with a relationship that she's in. This could have something to do with a water sign. They're less than empathetic about it, though. So it's like her planning, whatever this plan is, she's definitely wanting to put some sort of action into this plan because it has something to do with that she's really passionate about. She really wants to get in there and get involved. So she's currently just like kind of like in a very weird space as far as like bringing it together or planning something. I don't know what that means, but the person that she's dealing with is definitely, they're not as emotional as her. They're pretty intuitive, but they are, you know, blocked or repressed somehow emotionally. So that's kind of her only thing that is sticking out here when it comes to emotional state and anything that is tied to the person she's with. So it's less than positive. It's not like a positive feeling. It's not very warm and inviting as you would think that it would be. But again, she's, you know, joined forces with somebody, or she's brought together in some sort of peace and loving relationship. And she's wanting to plan. She's wanting to plan and get into it. And yeah, it's kind of probably all about her ego, but that's neither here or nor there. Challenge that is in the past. All right. Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands, Five of Wands, reverse. Okay. New beginning. So there was definitely a new beginning having to do with somebody who was pretty unpredictable. So she could have been in a really chaotic relationship, something that was really fiery, a little wild, little offhand. She's definitely, she had to deal with some sort of grief because there was a lot of things going on with this person that she was dealing with, a fire sign, that she couldn't see it before, but until she got into the best place possible to do that. And that's usually, you know, like when you're looking back on things. Okay. And it was a new beginning and it didn't get very far, but that is something that is currently moving quickly into the past. Let's find out presently what her situation is going on. Okay, so she's in solitude. So she's kind of like hermiting. She's got that hermit energy. And this is where she finds her best stuff. So anything to do with inspiration, passion, ambition, drive, she goes into this hermiting thing and gets very knowledgeable, kind of educates herself in her introvertness. So she goes on the inside to get into the stuff, you know, the struggle, her shadow. She's doing some deep dive work, definitely. And that's something that is a challenge because this is a big deal. I mean, like going into the shadow, going into things that you struggled with. And it could even be an unexpected pregnancy here. I'm not going to lie. There could definitely be that. And that could be another reason. So there's two storylines here. That could be another reason that she is kind of hermiting. And she's kind of like not understanding of it because, you know, she's got, you know, a person obviously that she's dealing with. Then she finds out maybe an unexpected pregnancy, something very much that she wasn't expecting. Yes. Did Coachella happen already? But karmically, this is just like this is about the path. This is the path. This is where she's headed. This is the soul right of who and what she's doing and where she's headed. And so it's definitely a challenge that she's going to have to go through. And it is something that she is questioning. So again, there could be two different storylines there. The solitude could be because, you know, she's trying to get into that shadow work, really dive deep into her struggle so that she can utilize it and alchemize it into something else, which she does very well. Or it could be an unexpected pregnancy, as well as using that hermit energy to kind of like isolate. Oh, the neighbor's walking around without a shirt on. He's going to get his mail. Butt ass naked. Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to sit down. Okay. I gotta get a life. I have to get a life somehow. Okay. Two of Pentacles. How do they feel about themselves? All right. So thus far, there's some balance here. She feels like she's pretty down to earth, pretty balanced, cooperating with society, cooperating when it comes to, the external things always look really nice with her. She's indecisive about a lot of things, especially anything that has to do with like conflicts in her money or in her bag at all. If there's like a situation that's bringing chaos or something, information she's not aware of, she's like really indecisive about it. And she's very understanding, communicating wise, and she's rational thinker. She's definitely logical, and she's smart, and she clears up any minor incidents that she can. She clears up everything through her music, obviously. Oh, here it comes back. Shirtless, get in the mail. It's cold. It's literally cold outside. Girl, honey boo child, put a shirt on. Okay, hopefully you didn't hear me. Okay, I need to stop. All right. So how does the world actually see Taylor Swift? How does the world sees Taylor Swift as less than loyal? Somebody who's learning to be in a relationship, we definitely vibe that. She's inventive. We definitely vibe that as well. And we know that she is young and youthful. And I think we'll forever kind of look at her in this way. But there's definitely a vision. We kind of wish that we knew more. We wish that like we had more of a solution, or as far as like streams of income, we definitely see that kind of vibing that kind of happens. But as far as going into loyalty or being in, any emotional connection, she's very unloyal as far as like she tells her story, and that is, I mean, you go girl, keep doing that. I ain't saying it. The cards were saying it. That's how your people were saying it. Likely outcome here for Taylor Swift for the next upcoming month that we have ahead of. Hopefully we'll get a baby card. This is where the missing piece comes in to those two stories. Goodness. Wow. Okay. So we do have a transformation upcoming within the next month or so. So she's probably feeling a little bit of that tower moment still, kind of where it kind of like rains down on you. Your worst nightmare is like times 10, and you just feel very bogged down and shitty because of it. But it's a lot to do with the hermit stuff. Again, this could be something to do with closure, finding closure, getting into, a new beginning. As far as like responsibility, there's definitely some inner peace with the responsibility, especially financially. But this could also have something to do with peace with something responsible as far as getting into that baby stuff too. I mean, quite honestly, and there is some strength, deep inner strength that she's going to be needing here. And she's definitely going to be capable of that. So she'll have the bravery, she'll have the courage, the deep intuition, especially after that transformation. It's going to make her much more in depth, much more aware. So I'm excited for Taylor Swift, and I hope that you all are too. Please go hit subscribe. I'll be back with a few more readings. I have some celebrity readings to get done today. So you will be seeing those pop up randomly for the rest of the day. Okay. So make sure you hit subscribe so I can annoy you with my notifications. Okay. That's the deal here. I get to annoy you with my notifications, and you get to click the bell. It's so satisfying, right? All right, make sure you do that so you don't miss any of the future tarot card readings that are upcoming. 13, sorry. 05. Okay. And share, like, and follow on all of your social media, please, especially if this resonates with you. If you would like to check out the video that does pop up at the end of this, please do so also. Check out my social media. You can get a hold of me, request a celebrity through there. It's in the details below. And you can leave a comment in the comment section. It's up to you. Other than that, have a beautiful Saturday, you guys. See ya.